guy here been talking about this all day.
Do you like the title TMZ, Tone?
I like it all. I get paid from it, so I love it.
Oh, right. That's a heavy title, TMZ, man. That's heavy right there.
That's real heavy. I appreciate
Gang,
you
gang.
acknowledging that, man.
What's going on, bro? Tell me something. What's going on new?
Everything, man. So many things going on new, man. Shout out to y'all for having me. Shout out to my boy Black De Niro, FA General, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the building, man. I'm just blessed and happy to be here, you know what I mean? Philadelphia, anything Philly, I'm supporting, I'm riding with, so I'm glad I could come, you know.
Right,
show
and
love.
we definitely happy to have you.
The ratings going up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All
Look,
the time,
like,
all
yo,
the time.
drop
The
some
ratings
hearts.
going-
Can we get some hearts? Can we get them hearts
ratings
flowing?
going up, baby.
Can we get them hearts flowing for my man Tone?
I know the ladies is just probably.
I got a million questions for you, good bro. I don't know where to start. Like,
Can I please start?
all right, you go ahead and start,
Listen.
Lanita. What you got?
All right. The last time I heard something about you is that you were signed to Jeezy, and when I heard that, I was like, "Oh my
Right.
God, I'm ready. I cannot wait till this man drops the album.
Right.
I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Like, what happened? Like, are you still signed to him? Are
Nah.
y'all together? Like, are you moved past that?
Was
like,
it a
like, what
paperwork
happened?
sign or was it a co-sign?
Yeah, no, I got a check. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know, a lot of these dudes be saying they signed and stuff like that, but you know, the thing with it is, when I left that situation, I always vowed to just keep it 100 and just say that's my brother. You know what I mean? Everything
Right.
happened for a reason. I'm Muslim, so I believe that God's plan is God's plan. So it's like I got nothing but positive things to say about Young Jeezy. Like I bought a house because of him. You know what I'm saying? I made $100,000 in 11 months. You know what I'm saying? I toured twice, so it's like I did massive amount of music with him. That was my favorite rapper. So just to do music with him, tour with him, you know what I'm saying?
Right, heavy.
Hit chicks with him, all that, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? So it's
right.
like,
Heavy.
this is a dream come true. I can never say nothing bad about him, man. And he helped me become a bigger boss, and I got love for him.
Y'all still have any forms of communication, or is
Of
just
course, that's the thing about me, man. Relationships is better than money in this business. That's my brother. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was at his son's birthday party. Like, it's deeper than rap. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like that's my family. So anybody that I rock with, anybody I get money with, I still call him anytime. That's anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm able to do the projects. I'm working on a project right now with CeeLo Green, a 5-time Grammy winner. I got an album dropping with him next month. Like, I'm from 54th and Market. I'm doing an album with CeeLo Green. Like, I didn't pay for this. This is my relationships and my hustle.
what was the
You know what I'm
path to
saying?
these connects though? Because it's like I know a lot of people that be working, but it seems as though you just get accepted. I mean, maybe it's your
why?
swag. You know what
why?
I'm saying?
You know why? Because I make money on my own.
Right.
A lot of these other dudes that y'all be saying is so hot and all of that, they don't make no money. You got niggas who been rapping in Philly for 15 years and they didn't make no money. I'm talking about money. They never went to the bank and cashed one of them checks where the girl look at it and then she look back up like this. And she go like this. She look at you twice and then she gotta go get 2 other people. So like when you get them kind of checks, you get a different perspective. And if you can't make money on your own, why anybody gonna think they can make money with you?
Right.
Like Jeezy didn't come to get money with me because he thought I was just a cool person or I had swag. He saw me getting money on my own. He saw me in the same cities as him. He in Minnesota performing. I got a show in Wisconsin. And he keeps seeing me.
Right.
You know, after a while I was
Right.
like, let me get some money with this nigga. So
Right.
and that's just how it goes. I met CeeLo years ago. I had a meeting at Viacom and he was leaving out when I was coming in, pause, and his man pointed at me and I read his lips. He said, "Oh, that's Tone Trump." And I'm like, damn, this nigga know who I am. I walk up, you know what I mean, chop it. This was in like 2011. We didn't start working on music together until 2016. So I met this man in 2011. We didn't do our first song together until 2016. I don't be in no rush. I don't be Joe. I just let everything, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I trust God and I trust my gift and, you know, money, respect money, flyness, respect flyness, real, respect real. That's all real. Like a lot of these dudes, like, I mean, do the math. Like I never paid for a feature. I got songs with everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
is true.
Everybody. These dudes do songs with just one person and they acting like they want a Grammy. You know what I'm saying?
Now I got a question about the way that you move because it was kind of like spectacular that everybody know you.
Right.
I known you for.
Get that
You know
on
what I'm
camera.
saying? I've known
Yo,
about
y'all got
you.
that on camera.
No, everybody knows your name. Like we
Mashallah.
can't say that you're not a household name, and I mean around here. But it's like I've known your name for about 5 years before I ever heard a song. How did you get
Right.
that popping without like having like the songs or the music? It was like people just knew Tone Trump. Like you was just a guy. Like it was
Right.
like, oh, that's the guy Tone Trump right there. Like,
Right. And you know what's funny? Because people used to ask me that all the time early on. And the thing is now, that's so common now. If you look at a lot of the biggest like these kids now who got 2 million followers, and none of us even know who these people are. You know what I mean? I was a trendsetter. I was World Star Tony before everybody knew what World Star was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had 200 videos on World Star, 40 million views, never paid to be on there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just always carried myself like a star, tried to mimic the stars, and I guess I made people believe I was a star before I was a star.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One of the things is chicks gotta want you, and niggas gotta wanna hang with you. And I always had the personality like where I always did well with the ladies. Like, it's proven. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of rappers, you look at they girl before they start popping and it don't look too good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it don't add up, bro. It don't add up.
Like my first, like before I was rapping, like my first situation is one of the most beautiful women in the world. So like, and this has continued on for a decade. You feel me? I've been eating now for 10 years. I don't sell drugs. I ain't sell drugs in almost 10 years.
Right.
And I've been living good. I've been living great. Living in Center City. That's
Right.
me in the loft in Center City without no record deal. When Jeezy called me to get on my song, I was already living in the loft downtown in Philly off music.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was living in the loft. You know what I'm saying? This is no made up shit.
How much is those Tone Trump features going for now? Like, I don't know.
Right now, after I do, I was in Creed last year. You know, the biggest movie of the last year, $170 million. So I've raised the price on the features a little bit after that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to scream the price out, but they know how to get at me. You know what I mean? WPHustler@gmail.com. And, we could work something out, get some money together. And if you rock with me, I'm going to get money with you. It's not like I just do a song with somebody and they'll never talk to me again. Like, I might bring you to some shows. I'm constantly touring, so come get a feature that's going to count. A lot of people that do features with me end up becoming, like, damn near artists I co-sign, and I get them on my platforms, whether it's BT, whatever, put them on different records and Shade 45, so it's a good look.
Just to clarify, because we do have a few people on here, is WP Hustler. How do you spell Hustler? Because Hustler can be
just like it's the right way. HUSTLER Hustler.
At gmail.com.
WP Hustler at gmail.com.
But before we get off the subject of the Rocky, the Creed situation, I got a question from one of the people that's watching.
Right.
How was the scene with Michael B. Jordan when you got knocked out?
Oh, the scene was amazing. The scene was amazing because they actually gave me a choice. They had a stunt double for me, so I didn't have to really take the the fall and all of that. But me being me, I wanted to do the whole experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I got paid a lot of money to fall like that. You know what I'm saying? Because just to give you a little game for people listening, I bought the rights to my name like 7 years ago, and I bought the rights to my image, which includes my tattoos and everything. So when Warner Brothers signs me on to do Creed, they gotta pay to use my name. I get residuals off this for the rest of my life. This is a movie that did $170 million at the box office. I play myself in it. They show my name on the TLA awning. That's a check. They show my face. When they take the picture with Michael B. Jordan, I'm on there 3 times. The picture behind me, and then the guy's phone. That's 3 different residuals right there.
But it's so funny though, when I first...
Not to mention I got paid $100 an hour just to try on clothes and wardrobe. $100 an hour for that. That don't got nothing to do with the other check. But.
It's so funny.
So when
though.
they talk about me getting knocked out, I just
I don't think you should take it no disrespect though, because like when I first heard about the movie, all I heard about was Tone Trump. Like that's all I heard. It wasn't about Michael B. Jordan. It wasn't about nobody. It was just like
because they were salty. Like, yo, not only is he in it, but he's like, think to yourself, what had to happen for me to play myself in basically the new Rocky.
Right. That's
I'm not playing like a rapper like T Money and I'm playing Tone Trump.
Yeah, you playing yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Like imagine how proud my mother was. Imagine how my enemies felt when they was in the movie theater with their girl.
Sick.
And that beard came up shining.
Sick. There's only one way to feel.
Oh, man.
Sick.
I don't know how, cause I know I'll be sick. Look, if I was with my lady at the movies and my enemy was on that big screen, how do I explain that to her?
No, he bragged. That's when those that didn't want to know you say,
right.
You know me and that nigga was beefing.
When they talk about their beef, all of a sudden, all of it comes important
They gonna
again.
brag about that shit. Like that's crazy, man. That's heavy.
And people have no pride. Like somebody will hate on you Monday and jump on your top on Wednesday. Like they wasn't just hating on you. Like I see it all the time. Like I see it all the time. That's one of the sicknesses in this town we live in and we represent and we all love. You know what I mean? So we just gotta pray for them, man. That's what I do.
I'm glad you touched on that. What's
pause?
What? Again.
All right.
Niggas out of no. What up? No.
Shout out to Black De Niro. Go get that Brush movie. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out M. Laden. What's good, M. Laden? I see you, bro.
El Cabby, M. Laden. That's my big bro. You already know, man.
So many people showing love to Tone Trump right now.
Big money. You talking about M. Laden. You talking about big paper right there.
Right. That's my OG right there.
I got one more question.
Wallahi, me and Laden count thousands in the turtle top. Laden talk to him thousands. You know what I mean? Get that money right. 5, 10, 50. Right, go ahead.
What was the craziest beef, like, out of Philly, wherever you had to deal with somebody? What was the craziest beef where you were just like, yo, I can't believe this nigga really, like, had the audacity to say my name in a song or in the streets or whatever? Like, what was the craziest beef?
The craziest beef, pause, was a lot of my real crazy ones really wasn't the ones that really made it to the internet. Like I had times where I'd be doing a show like in a small town in North Carolina, and you know, ladies showing love, and then that lady who's showing love winds up her boyfriend or something's in the club, and her boyfriend's like the man in that town, and now we there, you know, it's 10 of us, but now it's 200 of them. So it's like it's been times where we didn't, you know, ran to the vans, everybody, you know what I mean? Crazy stuff, like real crazy, like life or death stuff. Like, we risk our life for this. So a lot of my craziest beefs was like shit that wasn't even like, not nobody talking about me on World Star. None of all that stuff was like, that was all part of my plan. Like, that was all making me money, making me famous. So I was like agitating a lot of people, and then I was just dominating them when we had the beef anyway, because I looked better. You know what I mean? I didn't even let them, I never made it about rap, because I knew they all could rap good. Most of the people I had beef with rap way better than me. So like, when I started with Joey Jihad, I wasn't trying to have no rap contest with this good rapping ass nigga. Like, he would have murdered me. But talking that shit, I'm gonna win every time.
Right. What I wanted to say before, you know what I'm saying, the misunderstanding. Like, what's the problem with Philly? Why can't Philly be Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do one person get from Atlanta and then Squad comes?
Poverty.
That's my cousin. That's my bruh.
Because people in Philadelphia are so poor. You know what I mean? People are so broke, so it's hard to be happy for somebody. So it's hard to support this brother movie because you mad because you can't shoot no movie. Like in Atlanta, I spent a lot of time in Atlanta. Everybody out there is really working. You know what I mean? When you go to the studios in Atlanta, they in there knocking out records. You go to studios out here, it's like just get high sessions and gossip sessions. It's just like everybody working in the cheap. Like, I remember being in Atlanta years ago and seeing the Rich Homie Quans. You know what I mean? I was meeting these dudes before they was anybody, and they was always grinding. I'm seeing them always in the right spots. There's certain people that I could say, French Montana, we come up together. I seen him at the spots we wasn't supposed to be at. Just always grinding, hustling. People in Philly, I never see them nowhere but Philly. Like, I know who I see in Miami from Philly. Like, you know what I mean? It don't be the rappers, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? When I'm in Houston partying, I see people from Philly, but it's not the rappers, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, global never local was one of my things from the gate. So it's like when I'm moving out, people see me from down. You know, people who didn't even know, like you said, people knew me everywhere because I was going to these places. I'm going to these parties before Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was Black De Niro, where Black De Niro? Black De Niro came to my studio session. Like, Black De Niro, when Black De Niro came to my studio session, there's porn stars in there, there's promoters in there, it's a vibe. My vibe is way different. Like, they be in the studio with 20 dudes and 2 blunts, and then you wonder why they not happy for somebody that's flying around the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad at nobody. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad at nobody. Like, if I never do a show in Philly, I'm booked in Vancouver, Canada every month. You know what I mean? My passport tatted like my body, so I ain't got time to be mad at nobody. I literally be happy for everybody. Like, so-and-so did this, that's what's up. So-and-so, that's what's up. I ain't got no bad blood for nobody. And when you carry yourself like that, you always gonna be blessed. Like, I can literally say on my kids, I don't wish no bad on nobody. Like, I don't never think it's funny when somebody from Philly take an L. Oh, so-and-so got jumped and all that. It's not funny to me. I'm not happy to hear about 2 Philly brothers fighting. Like, that's played out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm too fly to be laughing at somebody getting hurt. I'm too blessed. So it's like, I be like, man, that's corny, man. So it's like, I just be wanting the brothers to come together, like, you know what I'm saying? Until then, everybody always saying Atlanta is, they getting money. It's easy to get along when you getting money. Like, you go to Atlanta, there's dudes out there that y'all never heard of yet that's already got Maseratis that's on the radio 20 times a day. But in 2 months, y'all gonna know their song by heart.
Heavy. They got
another 10 already loaded up. Like,
shout out to Day Day. Day Day doing numbers down there.
And Lucci too. Lucci about to be on the radio in Philly way more than any Philly artist. You know what I'm saying? So that's brazy, but that's the game, and that's why people be like, why can't we get along like Atlanta? Because they ain't getting no money.
Right. So how do we? But like, all right, do we accept that, or do like a person like you that got the ball in his court? Do
Make
you
a
turn
protege.
that? Like, cause like I feel as though we have stars,
Absolutely.
and then they leave. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like can a person like yourself? Can you turn the ball around for everybody? Pause.
Do you feel like you can make a protege? Like, can you make another you?
Absolutely. I definitely know I have an eye. You know, a lot of people who I've seen do great things. Like, I already knew they was going to do great things. But my thing is, like, I'm building my empire to make sure that I got a chance to supply jobs all the way around the board. So what people might be thinking is Tone Trump going to make another rapper. I might make another Charlie Mack. I might make another Kenny
right.
Gamble.
Heavy.
I might make another, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Somebody like, one of my proteges might end up being the biggest artist in the world. Art talking about like painting or something. You know what I mean? It's not just about a rapper.
Can I get a job?
I'm trying to find greatness, period.